Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Lewis here from hostsorter.com, and in this video I'm going to be covering the best web hosts for beginners that are just starting out creating their new website. Let's get started. So if you're just getting started out and you're looking to create a website, it can feel quite a bit daunting and overwhelming. There's so many options to choose from, so many web hosts, so many content management systems, so many website builders. It really can be an overwhelming process. But from my own experience of going through that and making hundreds of websites in the last 9 years, I've kind of learned that it's actually really simple if you kind of know where to start, which of course, when you're first starting out, you don't always know kind of what's a good way to go. So for myself personally, I do recommend Bluehost for people that are just starting a new website, and I'll also personally use them as well. So why do I recommend Bluehost? So what I really like about Bluehost is that after you sign up, you can literally have a website online within 5 minutes. And this is a WordPress website that's accessible via anywhere in the world. It's completely professional and it's completely self-hosted by yourself on Bluehost's servers. So this is a really easy setup, and it's completely user-friendly for beginners. There's no coding needed, there's no experience needed with hosting. You essentially just put in your website address that you can choose from, which is also free as well, and then you just essentially download WordPress on your website, and then you're ready to start uploading themes, downloading plugins, writing content, sharing posts, sharing pages, and uploading content like photos, audio files, and videos as well. So creating the website is actually really easy when it comes to using Bluehost. So as far as the features of Bluehost, they have 50 gigabytes of SS storage. So this is the storage that your website takes up on the servers. So on average, a WordPress website is around 2 to 4 gigabytes, which includes the actual WordPress installation, posts and pages and kind of photos and stuff like that. So odds are you'll hardly ever run out of server storage. So 50 gigabytes is more than enough that you'll most likely ever need. And they also have unmetered bandwidth. So bandwidth is the kind of ebb and flow of data over the internet. So when someone visits your website, they obviously have to download those kind of website files onto their browser. So this is bandwidth that goes across the internet. So when it comes to Bluehost, they actually have an unmetered amount of bandwidth, which is a huge thumbs up for new website makers, as it allows them to actually get a pretty decent amount of traffic per month on their beginner shared hosting plan. So another few kind of benefits of using Bluehost is that they actually provide a free domain name when you first sign up for their service. So this is a free .com, a free .net, .co, .online, .biz. I think there's about 13 different free domain names that you can choose from. And just to note that these free domain names are actually only free for the first year, and then they have a renewal price after that, which I believe is around $10 to $15 depending on the domain name that you choose. So in conjunction with the free domain name, Bluehost also does offer a free SSL certificate. So if you have visited a website recently on your internet browser on your desktop computer, you've most likely seen the padlock in the actual browser in front of the domain name. So this just indicates to users that there is an SSL certificate activated, which means that there is a secure encryption from the website user and the server. So if you plan on making an e-commerce store, an online store, or a website where you have to kind of extract personal information from users, then having an encryption with an SSL certificate is really important. So as far as price is concerned with Bluehost, it's actually really affordable for beginners just starting out with their website. So for their beginner shared hosting plan, it is $2.75 per month. And this is through an activated kind of discount link, which I'll actually put down below in the description. So if you do decide to use that, that'll actually activate the discount when you do sign up with Bluehost as well. And just as a side note, the longer you do sign up with Bluehost, the longer you can actually save in that cheaper price. So that $2.75 rate is actually based on a 3-year plan. So it can kind of allow you to lock in those cheap prices for a longer term. So another thing I really like about Bluehost And this kind of actually made me jump from my original host, which was HostGator, over to Bluehost, and that's actually their user interface. So if you go into the Bluehost dashboard or their cPanel, which is where you can kind of upload files, change settings of your servers and all that kind of stuff, it's actually really easy and simple to navigate. Unlike other hosts out there, that their kind of user interface is kind of quite old, and it feels like it's got that kind of early 2000s vibe. Whereas Bluehost's user interface is really simple, clean, and minimalist to use. So if you're looking for a really easy to use and beginner friendly interface that's minimalist and kind of easy to learn, then I would recommend Bluehost to get started with that. So if you're ready to get started with your new website, then I would highly recommend you to get started with Bluehost. For myself personally, I've got thousands and thousands of visitors per month on my websites when they're hosted on their servers. I get really affordable pricing per month or per year on their plans, and they've allowed me to make dozens of websites on their shared hosting plans. So if you're ready to get started, you can check out the link below in the description. That will save you hundreds of dollars, and hopefully this website will get lots of traffic for yourself and maybe even earn yourself some money as well. So if you'd like to see any more videos on how to get started with a website or web hosting providers, please let me know down in the comments and I'll be happy to help you out. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.